All right, let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Vijay, and this is a course on Java programming language. It's a very beginner friendly course, but people who are interested in learning Java, can go through the series of tutorials and I think get a deeper understanding. So let's get started. So before we understand Java, right, we need to understand what is programming in general. If you're working in software industry, then you might be aware about this. But if you're not, and if you're learning and educating to be a software engineer or a computer engineer, right, in that case, this is something that makes sense. So the basic answer to this question is programming is at the end of the day process of creating set of instructions that tells a computer how to perform a task. Right now, programming can be done using variety of computer languages. What we call it as a programming languages, such as Java, JavaScript, Python, C++. You might have heard about all of these languages if you are part of the industry. Now, just to decompose this sentence, right? So at the end of the day, for example, let's say that if you want someone to do something, then you will give that doer. It can be human, it can be a car, it can be a bike, anything, right? Set of instruction, guide. This is how you are supposed to do. In the sense of car, you will use steering wheel, right, to go left or right. So technically what you are doing is you are giving instruction to car, right? The same way in programming, right, it's all about giving set of instruction to computer. But the basic question, how do you do that? What is that mechanism using which you are going to communicate to computer? That is where the programming language comes into play. What it does is it will let you write set of instruction that you can put in and compile and give it to computer, and then computer will understand those instructions and it will execute accordingly. Simple. What is Java? Now, as I said before, right, programming can be done using so many programming languages. Then why Java, or what is Java in general, right? So Java is a high level class based object oriented programming language that is designed to have few implementation dependency as possible. Now what does that mean? It means as simple as, for example, you have so many operating systems, right? Linux, Mac OS, Windows, mobile, Android, so many operating systems are there now. In general, what happens is all of this program will executed in operating system. So if you were to write program that is going to be used across all of these devices, in that case without Java, ideally you'll have to write program multiple times, or you'll have to compile program multiple times, right, for each and every platform to be able to run on those platform. But with Java, that is not the case. You write Java program, you compile Java program, you build something called a jar, and that jar can be used in any platforms, whether it's Mac OS, whether it's Linux, whether it's Windows. It can run anywhere. So that is the whole idea, create an abstraction, so it becomes an OS and platform independent. And what that sentence for that is, what we call it as a write once, run anywhere. What it means is you write once and then you can run it on all the supported platforms. Right now, I mean, if you think about it, there are other programming languages which also supports this idea, but it all started with Java. So that's why Java is technically the first cross-platform programming language, if we have to give a credit. Why Java? I mean, technically we discussed a little bit. One of the main advantages, it's very high level. It's very user friendly, as well as it's a cross-platform. As simple as that. But as I said, there are other programming languages which are also have these qualities, right, in the modern programming language world. So why Java? Well, it's very simple. First of all, Java is very, very popular programming language. It's technically one of the most popular programming languages in the world. It is currently in 2024 being used by millions of developers and tons and tons of devices. Like most of the Android application runs Java code, and you have more than couple of billion Android devices which are active around 2024. So yeah, I mean that is one of the reason for you to use and learn and use Java. Apart from that, Java is also very versatile and very beautiful language, if I have to say, right? Because it's fun to write, it's very expressive, means it's also fun to read, and it can be used in to build software across platforms, across applications. For example, you can build mobile apps, you can build server side applications, server web services, as well as desktop applications too. Most of the enterprise companies, if I have to just give you a little bit more motivation why you should learn Java, right? As a software engineer, once you will done learning, you would want to work in company or work in Java full time, right, and earn money, right? So in that case, Java is technically one of the languages that will give you that chance that you can become a software engineering and work in software engineering professionally using Java. So I think that is motivation good enough for the people who wants to do programming full time professionally. Now, why is this course? Simple. Java is moving and Java is growing, right? Currently, the Java version is around 22. As far as April, March 2024, the Java 22 is released. So the goal is most of the people have learned Java, which is very, very old, uses old style of programming. For example, most of the people are still using Java 1.8, but Java has moved on to Java 22, which has lots and lots of feature, lots and lots of modern features, lots and lots of feature that modern software engineers use to make the code more readable, make the code more error proof, make the code for more asynchronous. So I thought that why don't we create a series of tutorials, series of lectures where we discuss all of these things, the modern Java aspects, right? But again, apart from that, we'll be discussing Java from scratch. We'll be discussing each and every aspects of Java in detail. So it is definitely going to help you out whether you are a complete beginner or an experienced programmer, right? And you just want to have some sort of a reference to build confidence. I mean, if you are just moving from other programming language, as simple as that. And again, the goal is and at the end of this series, which is gonna last a little longer, is to make people good Java engineers at the end of the day, right? By understanding the Java and its complexity and its feature set, you'll be able to make better decisions around how you should be writing proper Java that is gonna help in not just executing code or executing instruction, but also writing a maintainable code. Who is this course for? Again, I've repeated this already. So but anyway, the target audience for this is anyone who is learning to become a software engineer or a computer engineer, or who is already working in a field and would want to just discuss a lot of these aspects, the low level aspects of Java programming, right? For this, there is no programming experience is required, prior programming experience, but yes, definitely if you have it, that always helps. Apart from that, of course, no prior experience does not mean that you would not want to get an experience, right? So I would suggest during the life cycle of this course or a series, please exercise as much as you can after learning any topic from the course, right? That will definitely help you. That will definitely help you gain confidence on how to use all of these features that is provided by Java. What will you learn? Well, of course, you will learn Java. Of course, you will learn how do you do object-oriented programming, how do you write proper expressive code, how do you write programs that work, what are the how do you write logic in the programming, and once that is done, at the end of the day, how do you actually build end-to-end applications using Java? Well, that's about it. This is just the introduction of Java and this course and the programming in general. From next series, we'll start focusing more around Java, and we'll be doing a lot of hands-on exercises. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. See you on the next lecture. Thank you.